What's up?
What's up?
Ladies and gents.
It's us
cats,
again.
homies.
Whatever
y'all prefer to be called. I don't care. I'm talking to you how I talk to this fucker here.
Yep.
But
we're back.
We're back again.
We got a device review.
And guess what? This is going to be our third Vandy Vape.
Yep.
You know how we like Vandy Vape. Vandy Vape's kind of our deal, you know?
Yeah.
Let's like Vandy Vape. Get at us, you know? Get at us, you know? Whatever. I've talked to y'all before and y'all keep just turning me down. But it's cool. It's cool. I still love y'all.
Yeah.
Because y'all make great devices. I don't understand what Jay Hayes has against Vandy Vape, but
No.
I think they're great.
Yeah.
But today, we're looking at these guys right here. These guys right here. And let me tell you, I'm very, very pleased. Very pleased. You know the whole backstory with me and Alex, and when it comes to squawking, and this was his ordeal. He said, I'm getting into squawking. I said, all right, I'll follow you into it. I'll back you up, and we'll test it out. And then the whole original drip box was crap.
Yep.
Then the drip box 160 was a little better. And then I got the Athena kit, and I was like, yeah, this is what I was hoping it would be like.
Yeah. Nice, small, easy to carry around with you and everything else. Huge capacity.
Is better.
Yeah.
This is better than the Athena.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
And there's tons of other squonkers out there that we have not got a hold of yet.
Not yet.
But we will.
We're working on it. There's going to be a new one of these very soon with the gene chip in it.
And that is going to be awesome, man. I can't wait to get a hold of that.
I'm excited about that joker.
Can't wait.
I can't even tell you how excited I am about that one. But before we get too far into this, y'all know what time it is, don't you?
Time to go down.
And we're going to do that right now. Okay, peoples. Here are your pulse kits. And we got Alex's here. We got mine here. Bet you don't know what color's in them.
Mm-hmm.
I do. Actually, we'll show you Alex's first.
And I will say that if your pulse box comes to you with a battery and some juice in it already, send it back. Send it back.
Juice in there. But we're not going to take his out. We're going to show you everything in mine. But here's the nice transparent blue. Got yourself an 18650 adapter, a Delrin 810 drip tip, and you can't see it here, but that's actually a blue transparent 810 drip tip that matches your panels here. Bam, here's mine. A nice green transparent, easier to see the drip tip, how it matches the panels. An 18650 adapter, Delrin 810 drip tip. I'll take this out, shove it off to the side. Take this out, shove it off to the side. And then you pull here, and you got you some extra goodies on the bottom. You're going to have yourself a ginormous manual.
Yeah, this thing's huge.
Ginormous manual.
You hang it up on the wall as a poster.
You're going to get yourself a tri-tool here with 2 different Allen key sizes and a Phillips head. You're going to get yourself a baggie with some extra O-rings, a 510 drip tip adapter, a regular 510 pin, and extra grub screws. Then you're going to have yourself another baggie that has another screw in it, a spring, and I'll show you what the spring is for in a minute. And then this little bar here is actually magnets for your doors in case a magnet pops out, which I thought was a really classy touch.
Yeah, it was a really good idea.
That was really cool. So we'll go over here to the RDA first. Here's your 24th squonk pin, Pulse 24, a Tony B project manufactured by Vandy Vape. Special edition because the only way you could get this matte black is with purchasing this BF kit. That off. I'll show you this first. Here's your top cap.
Nice and conical, really good for flavor.
Here's your barrel.
Light years apart in that aspect.
Same airflow design, but for a dual coil. And you can run a single coil on this, but it needs to be a massive one. Then there's your dual coil Pulse 24 deck. A nice big old peak insulator. And you get your squonking action. Your juice is going to come out from this tube here, well, this side, and that side there, so it's going to distribute evenly through both sides there. And we're going to move on to the mod here.
Star of the show.
You can take off this back panel to be able to push your battery out right there. Take off this front panel. And then inside, you have this little lever here, which pulling it back like this will disconnect your conductivity where it won't fire on you. So that was another nice, really good touch there. And that spring actually brings me to this point here. That spring actually goes there with this screw. So the extra screw and spring you get actually go right there in case something were to happen to that.
Yeah.
Which I have not had any problems with mine. And then here's your silicone squonk bottle. Very soft, easy to push.
Yeah, very, very
extremely easy to push. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Very simple, very easy.
Yep.
Positive down, negative up, very clearly marked.
Yep. That's the thing with mechanicals, man. There's just not really a whole lot to show.
And I think Tony B said something like each button was tested with like 10,000 pushes or something like that. Have not had any misfires, no problem at all, no sticking, nothing.
Nope.
Works fantastic. So, but that's it. That's everything that comes in your Pulse BF kit package, and we're gonna catch you back up at FaceTime right now. Okay. So that's your close-up. That's everything that comes in the package. I showed you his, showed you mine, how he has that dark blue, and mine's this transparent green.
Yep.
And then y'all know me, I gotta think about green. I had to get the green when I saw it. I was like, green, of course.
And I kind of went the other way. A lot of my mods have actually been red for a long time, so I was like, you know what, I want something different. I just want blue. You know, I don't think I own any blue mod, so this would be the good time to get something completely different, completely new.
And I like these panels. They're easy. They got the magnets in the corners and down this little strip right here.
Yep.
And to me, I'm glad that they did that because I don't like it when my magnets connect to my batteries.
Yeah.
That it worries me. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it, but it worries me.
Yeah, it's not really dangerous. It's just something where if you can avoid it, I'd rather see you avoid it.
Yes,
so.
Exactly. And so, I mean, this thing's awesome.
Yeah.
That's all I can literally say is that this thing is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, this little mechanism here.
Yeah, the locking mechanism is just...
As you can see, it's off. No firing, so that works, and to me, I'm happy about that. I like having a mechanical mod that is going to have that safety function there where it's not going to fire.
And this is my first mechanical mod. I've never owned one up until now, and I gotta say, after playing around with this thing, there's a hit you get off of this that's just really nice.
It's
you get that build down just right and everything, and you get this customized exactly how you want it to, and you can get this thing to hit any way you want.
So right now, this is my coils in here. There's some interlocking Claptons, and it's reading at like a 0.1 to a 0.12 depending on the device. So it's averaging right around 100 watts, give or take. You know.
Yeah, mine's a 0.01 or 0.10 because I'm dumb. 0.10, and yeah, man, this thing, I mean, it hits like a truck. It's nice. It's nice. Very nice. Yeah, where'd we go? We just disappeared. Yeah, exactly. We just disappeared. This thing hits wonderfully. And so we're just going to jump into the cons really fast, you know, and tell you about the cons. And honestly, I can't think of many cons. Like, I really can't think of many cons at all, other than little parts of my door have play to it. And mine actually, I don't know if you can hear this or not, but that his has got a little clicky part right here in the center, as to where mine doesn't. Yeah. And you know, this could be depending on our batteries, because we're using different batteries. He's using an iJoy, I'm using an Amp King. I mean, I know they're basically the same battery, but maybe they're just a little bit different in size. Maybe, man, just slightly. I don't know, but I tested his door on mine, and then it went away. Yeah, there was no play. So we don't know exactly what the deal is about that. Yeah. But as a testament, is yours may or may not do that, because mine does not. Yeah. So the fact that they put, we're in the cons. I can't jump into the pros yet. Yeah. And the only other con that I could think of, me and Alex both have experienced this one. Yeah. The bottle is slightly leaky at times. Yeah. Just slightly leaking, where you'll just see like a little bit on your bottle. Just a little bit, not much at all. Yeah, you're not losing like a mill of juice or anything like that. It's just, you know, it's a small little bit that gets out, you know, it gets on your battery, bottom of the mod, you know, it gets kind of on the back of the battery for me, or the back of the bottle for me. Usually whenever I do it, it just tends to end up right in this area. Right there in the bottle is where mine usually leaks.
Mine's always a little bit right in the front and on the side of the battery there. And like I said, it's very, very minimal. It's not like I pushed the bottle and out of nowhere I got juice dripping out or nothing like that.
Yeah, it's never been
very
like that.
minimal, very minimal. But luckily, from what I hear, they've upgraded their squonking system in the new Pulse to where it's not going to do that.
Yeah.
We've yet to see, but we're hoping for the best.
You got to upgrade it once you definitely have a chip in there and you got some more electronics that to get wet. So
yeah, but luckily I have seen the inside of it now of the new Pulse 80 watt regulated. They've got it all blocked in with this casing, to where if it does leak, it's going to leak down and not up, so it's not really going to touch any of the mechanisms up there. So that's good in my opinion. But we're not talking about that one today. We're talking about this one. And so, other than the little bit of leakiness with the bottle, that's the only con I can think of.
Yeah, it really is.
It's the only con I can think of. So now we're going to jump over to the pros. Pros is you have multiple different colored doors that you can change.
They have all kinds of different patterns.
I mean, hell, if we wanted to, we could switch ours out and I can run green and blue. And they've got pink, they've got gray, they've got cyan, they've got black. I mean, they've got a ton of different colors.
And now you got some that have logos and stuff on it. Like I've seen some with giant skulls or camo and all this other stuff. So this is a highly customizable mod. And so if you can have it to look any way you want to, really.
Yeah. You really can, and they tested this thing a lot before it came out. This button itself, I think Tony B said it was like tested at 10,000 pushes per button, and I'm happy to say no misfires, no sticking, no nothing.
Nothing at all. This button does have quite a bit of throw. You can really kind of stick your finger in here. I mean, it's got quite a bit of throw to it, but man, it's nice. I mean, it feels really good.
Yeah, it's very lightweight, even with the 2700 battery in there. I mean, it's lightweight.
Oh yeah.
Pulse 24 RDA, phenomenal.
Really great.
I couldn't ask for a better.
We had the 22 for a long time before getting the 24, and I mean, this thing works just as well as the 22, but dual core. And I mean, that right there, that's already more power, more flavor. Yeah, it's great.
And I could not ask for a better RDA to go along with this mod. I really can't.
Yeah.
Other pros, that mechanism,
locking mechanism is very nice.
Turn it on and off. I love that feature. I do. I mean, there's other regulated, unregulated mods like the Athena here. They have this little mechanism in the front to lock it up. And that thing is hard to push up sometimes, and it is a beast to get back down. With this, you just simply flip it up, and it's off.
A little annoying to take the door off every time you want to, but hey, man, I mean, if you're you'd have to take your entire battery out if you wanted to do it if it didn't have a locking switch. So
yeah, exactly.
You're gonna have to take your door off regardless.
Exactly. So, I mean, and then the fact that they throw extra magnets in case one of yours fall out, I thought that was a really classy touch.
That was a really good idea, because I know that a lot of people, after a while, if these magnets, they get weak, they fall out, whatever, they'll end up taping the doors on or, doing all this, or just running it without doors. And I mean, it looks...
And that just looks tacky.
Yeah, it looks like crap. So, I mean, the fact that he threw in extra magnets is awesome. I mean, this thing is super affordable, and that was one of the big things about this mod, and that's why everybody wanted to grab one, was if you wanted to get a mechanical squonk mod like this one, that was printed, plastic, everything else, you were looking at $100. 9 times out of 10, you're looking anywhere between 60 to $100. And this is $35 for an entire kit. You get an RDA, a box, and everything.
It's not quite that cheap. It's not quite that cheap. I'm gonna have to correct you on that one.
Okay.
Like, I bought mine on pre-order on the Black Friday sale from 3F Vapor. And if you know 3F Vapor, they're like Fast Tech. It takes forever to get to you, but their prices are dirt cheap.
Oh yeah.
I spent $45.
Okay.
$45.
Yeah, I waited quite a bit longer. I think I waited probably almost a month after you'd ordered yours, and mine ended up being around $35 because I got lucky and caught it on a deal.
So if you can find it, some places are doing deals for it, I guess, and you can find it pretty dadgum cheap. Yeah. And for the price you're paying, you could not ask for a better mod. No. You really cannot. No. I cannot stress that enough. And it's not just purely, I can't even say this, hey, this is a Vandy Vape deal. This is a Tony B deal. Yeah. And Tony B knocked it out of the ballpark with this one. He did phenomenal.
Yeah. He spent a lot of time working with all kinds of different squonkers throughout the years, and he just picked out everything that he liked about Squonkers: lightweight, portable, large juice capacity, and said, I want all of that, but I want everyone to be able to get it.
I want it to be affordable.
Yeah, I want
and
it.
they freaking did it.
Oh yeah,
they did a great job.
Definitely.
It's nice. It's made out of solid plastic, so the durability probably isn't going to be the best if you drop it on concrete or something. I mean, it's going to get pretty scuffed up.
Yeah, if you drop your mods a lot, it might end up looking pretty rough. But I mean, I've dropped mine a couple times, and I don't have any markings on mine that I can see yet. So
I've taken mine to work with me, and I've got like I got a little paint spot right there, like that little white spot right there. That's paint.
Yeah.
That's paint. There's no scuffing. But
yeah, I mean, this thing has been pretty durable, and I mean, it hits really nice and hard. Make sure if you do pick this up, though, you need to know Ohm's Law. You need to make sure you have safe batteries. This is fully mechanical. So I'm sure that everybody knows that by this point, but this is a fully mechanical device.
Something we still stress.
We don't want someone to go out and pick it up. You know, they see our review and they're like, oh yeah, I'll go pick one up. They said it was nice. And then not understand Ohm's Law, or they have a bad battery wrap, and then, you know, end up
losing a finger or two or something.
Yeah. So, you know.
With all of that being said, I can't stress this enough. This is a great freaking device for the price that you're paying.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't have asked for anything better. So we're going to jump into our rating. And for me, I'm going to give it a 9.
Yep.
I'm going to give it a solid 9 purely because that leakiness, that little bit of a leakiness, kind of drives me up a damn wall. And like I said, it's not that it's bad, like it's a lot of juice coming out or anything like that.
But when you got to take this apart and clean it every time you want to refill it, it gets old.
It rags on your nerves a little bit. And like I said, that's really the only con that I could think of it. And if it wasn't for that, I would have gave it a solid 10.
Yeah, I think I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to give it a 9. The only other thing that kind of bugs me, but this is kind of the nature of the beast, is the RDA you do get with this is a matte black, and so any juice, anything that gets on this thing is going to be super visible. So you're going to be wiping down this RDA quite a bit.
Yep, that is very true. That is very true. So, and I'm not sure about the way that it is now, but I know at the time this kit released, that was the only way you could get this matte black RDA.
Yep.
Was by purchasing this kit. And I want to say it's still that way, but don't quote me on it. It may be a little bit different now, but I give it a solid 9.
Yeah, I give it a 9.
He gives it a solid 9.
It's a solid device. It's a solid mechanical mod. You can fit up to a 25mm RDA on top of. So
without overhang.
Yeah, without any overhang. So, you know, this thing
houses a 2700 battery, and it gives you an adapter for an 18650.
Which is great because, I mean, hey, man, I don't know about you, but I only have two 2000.
I had 4 2700 batteries.
That battery.
And somebody ended up stealing my Captain with my crappy 2700 batteries in it with my dead rabbit on it.
Yep. Dead rabbit's gone. Dead rabbit's dead.
I miss my dead rabbit. I loved that RDA. And I will say, if you ask me, the dead rabbit is better than the Pulse 24, but that's just my personal opinion. And the fact that I lost that, it crushed my heart. I mean, it absolutely crushed my heart.
But overall, on this thing, I give it a 9. He gives it a 9. It's a great device. If you're familiar with mechanicals or you really want to get into mechanicals, this is a good place to start. Just make sure you do research. Make sure that you learn Ohm's Law, have an Ohm's calculator because that's always nice to have, and make sure your batteries are safe.
Yes, very, very true, very true. But that's going to wrap this up.
Yep.
We're going to get out of here. Remember to subscribe, like, dislike, comment, all that stuff.
Hit that little bell notification so you know whenever we've uploaded a video.
And we're going to get out of here.
Yep.
So depending on what time of day or night y'all are watching this, y'all have a good one.